Thank you for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content. Hello.
Welcome everybody to the Name and Occupation Japan edition.
Yes.
Japan edition.
Japan edition.
Like, exciting.
Very cool stuff. We got Chef Francesco in the kitchen.
Hello.
What are you going to be cooking today?
I'm going to be doing some sushi.
Fantastic.
Try
Sushi.
a couple of different types of sushi, some California roll. I also do some different ones, like that's traditional, right? But I also do, I do pizza sushi. I do also fruit sushi and a dessert sushi. So it changes it up a little bit, but the concept is the same. And this is what I changed a lot.
I like it.
I love it.
Oh, I love it too.
My God, these guys are elite. I remember our chef in college said, people seem to think French cuisine is here. Well, Japanese is like way above. Like it's crazy how intricate and how precise, even how they sharpen their knives, right? Like it's 2 for 1, so they have more of a beveled angle. You know, the part that goes against your knife is more on a 90 versus, you know what I mean? It's insane how precise those guys are.
In Japan, everyone has their own seal. Like they don't have signatures.
Yes.
They just have their own seal. They are known as hanko. The seal is typically your name translated into kanji characters, which are like, you'll see, I'll show you a video.
Huh.
And they're usually made from silk or plant-based paste. And adults will often have like 3 hankos, one for signing letters, personal matters, and a bank seal for an identify seal. So like if you're not signing your name, you're actually stamping it. I'll show you. I have a little video here.
I like that.
Isn't that cool?
It's so cool.
Am I sharing? No, I'm not sharing my screen right now. Hold on.
で3代続くハンコ印判紙となります。私の祖父は奈良で70年前に印章の印判紙になって、
でその後父で私という形で現在
夫婦私と妻と2人で一個ずつ丁寧に彫刻して
making the hanko.
日本人全員がこの印鑑を持っているということなんですよ。
They're really about quality
天皇
over there.
陛下、内閣総理大臣、そして辞書
Everything
学
is about quality.
So much
そして全国民
It's like the Germans as well.
全
They're
国
like
民が
that.
この印鑑を持って物事の意思決定をするときに
Well,
しっか
yeah,
り
and
自身
like
の
the
決意という
time
形
that it
で
would take
使
to
ってい
make
く
one
と
of
いうことなんで
these.
す。鎌倉に
Look
は
how cool that is.
鎌倉彫りという工芸品があるんですね。鎌倉時代に
During the feudal period, wealthy Japanese lords built their homes with deliberate squeaky floors known as the Nightingale floors
What?
as a defense measure against ninjas.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
The highly trained legendary mercenaries of feudal Japan were so steeped in myth and folklore, they were said to be capable of walking on water, turning invisible, and controlling natural elements. And those are the ninja floors. Do you hear that? Can you hear that?
Yeah, sounds like a gym floor.
Yeah.
Basketball court.
Isn't that cool?
It does.
Well, I just thought that was a real fun fact, a really fun fact that There's ninja floors
That's
out there,
so
guys.
When the samurai was banned and completely abolished in Japan, well, all these metalsmiths still had their art on how to make them. And what they would do is they would start making scissors and knives and shears and razor blades and this and that, right? Because they could not make samurais. Only government
Look at those
officials
badass.
were permitted to make samurais for ceremonial purposes. They're completely off the record. So the knife that Naoki got, this is from a town, I can't remember the town's name, but they were known for their blades, right? So it's very, very cool. Like when you said about their craftsmanship, everything they do, they take so much pride in it, right?
Look at how badass those
I
suits
know, that's pretty awesome.
Thank you for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
This is like a cool, like 70s, like vibe. I was like, let's go. Oh, nice. Look at her beautiful kimono.
I don't know. I think this is more like maybe folk music from there or something. Or is this pop?
She's doing a TikTok video.
Let's go.
Don't knock it till you try it.
So good.
Yeah.
Could we pull up the blowfish scene Frank's doing the sushi? Because the puffer fish is something else. This is worthy of our podcast. Only trained people, by the way, and the emperor is forbidden to ever have the puffer fish. And you know, dolphins actually agitate them so they puff up, and then they play with it as a beach ball. They piss it up and play with it like a beach ball. Like, it's crazy.
For real?
Yes, for real. For real. It's documented that dolphins have done that.
Wow. It's like their own private volleyball.
And you spend a lifetime learning how to properly prepare that because it's so toxic.
What? What? Oh my goodness.
I don't know how I found this.
Right?
That is so funny. What is going on? It's a music segment too.
This is so awesome.
I love it.
This is so
Wild.
This is
So
so
cool.
cool. What the hell?
Oh,
No, why not?
space. Thank you for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
right, everybody, welcome back to the food segment. And as you see me doing, guys, I've been preparing sushi. I've been trying to do my best. I have done a few times. Now, a lot of people will probably turning around saying, what is this guy doing? He can't do sushi like that. Yes and no. I've been doing traditional sushi, like the California rolls, and also some with some shrimp and crab and some smoked salmon. But I've also been doing a little bit of a twist. I've done some with, I call it the pizza sushi. I made a fruit sushi, and I made a dessert sushi. So I have been preparing food the most traditional, or most what is mostly used. Of course, it is the seaweed sheets. You can buy that at any grocery store nearby. I also got, I can show you, I'll explain the rice. Oh, the rice is one of the most important. So you can buy some rice. So once it is cooked and boiled, what you do is you take it out as soon as it's finished to cooking, and then you add some, need some air. Once the sushi is cooked, you take it out, whisk it around a little bit, add some rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt into the rice vinegar. You mix it and you add it to your rice. And then that way it makes it sticky, and it makes all with the rice vinegar, it makes it a little bit more sweeter. Still has a little bitter taste. You got the sugary taste with the sugar and the salty taste with that. So that's one little trick that you can use for your rice. Now now my hands are all sticky. Okay, I will tilt down the camera.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice. So I will tilt down the camera, and I will cut the last sushi that I prepared. The last sushi that I made has, can you see now? We're good here.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Perfect.
Actually.
So the last sushi that I did here, I put some shrimp, some whipped cream. Oh, sorry. Let me start again. Jeez. All right. So on the last sushi I just made, I got the seaweed, the rice, some whipped cream, some shrimp, cucumber, carrots, and mango. And on top of it, I put some smoked salmon and a little bit of garnish of onions. Now, you do have to make sure there's a sharp knife. You just take your time and crush it here. So the first one usually is not the best one. Usually that's reserved for the chef. And then you got the other cuts that you're gonna do. Look at that. And as you can see here, as I made, so this one here has more of the traditional with some shrimp. This one here has a California roll, which is crab meat that you can buy at the grocery store. It's not the real, it's the, the stringy stuff, but it is good. You got the avocado, you got the cucumber, and then here is the pizza sushi. It's a little different, but it is kind of cool. It's good. It's kind of an introduction. So I've put red peppers, some pepperoni, mozzarella balls, fresh mozzarella balls. And then I've put the, roll it up, and it's pretty good. I also made a dessert sushi. I call it the fruit sushi. Sorry, this one's a fruit sushi. So I have green apples, mango, orange, and some with Philadelphia whipped cream cheese, some cream cheese. Now, the last one that I have made was my first one. It is messy. It's so good. So this one here, it's like it's leaking everywhere, but it's so good.
Is that the Nutella one?
That is correct, Ace. That's the Nutella. So same thing, rice, seaweed. I put Nutella. I put banana. I put some raspberries, mango. Roll it up. It's messy. It's sticky. It's sometimes a little bit liquidy, but it's so good. It's so good. You got to work from one side to the other, so you got all your tastes and stuff. And that's the thing about sushi. It has all those colors. Your black, your white, your red. You have the taste, the sweet, the sour. You can do with the dip of course, the soya sauce. I have a wasabi oily mayo mix here that you can buy. You can also do a chipotle mayo. You mix it up, so you can try, of course, the Nutella one and the dessert one. leave it as is, unless you have like a nice raspberry dip. You can use that with the fruits, but anything else of that, this is so good. It's great, good bites, and this will feed 2 people, 3 people, and I love sushi. Who doesn't love sushi?
I
Look
sure
at
love
that.
me some sushi. Well done, babe.
Look at that.
That looks so good.
Really?
It's very simple. You just make it. What I've used, I don't have the traditional bamboo thingy, so I have one of my old table thing. It's kind of plasticky, but it's easy to wash. It's just throw in the dishwasher if you want, or run it through the water, and it's solid enough to roll it. And you don't need the bamboo one. You can use pretty much what you want.
That's innovative. I love that. Why not?
So we also got a note, guys, that wasabi is rarely provided. It's a horseradish kind of concentrate that's dyed green that they sell as wasabi. Like I doubt it. I've ever tried real wasabi. Like I am
Oh,
sure.
really? We get a
Yeah,
knockoff.
man. It's scarce. The stuff is scarce. Real wasabi is scarce. Actually, we should see if we can pull something up there to follow up with this.
I thought wasabi
That might be the
was
real
horseradish.
wasabi. Like
Maybe.
Has to be made in Japan.
That's right.
Oh. So it is a plant. It's a horseradish. Okay.
so they keep the good stuff and send out the whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like ketchup. I mean, is that
Except
really?
it's not
is
as
that,
red.
Is that really tomato in ketchup?
Oh God, right? You can see this. It's what you call a whetstone. And normally, traditionally, they would have 2, and you would soak both in water for 15 minutes approximately. And here's a Japanese knife that my friend Naoki Murayama, who's Japanese, brought back. You know, I gave him money for it. So what you would do is hold your fingers like so in such a way, and completely, like I said, 20 times on this side, 10 for me, and then 20 on that side, right? It's very interesting.
They cook everything in front of you.
Yeah, I like
Look
that.
at that crab meat.
Start out with a few appetizers. Whole prawns and these delicious, crunchy little crabs.
Like on the way to Akihabara.
Oh, the crab.
The most
Soft shell
elusive
crab.
dish.
Then move on to veggies, sweet potatoes, grilled peppers, special soup, and chicken with leeks. For the main course, start with a flaky, somewhat
Look at
ugly
that.
fish and a massive king crab.
Oh man.
That's what sold me. The massive king crab. Mr. Bourdain.
Mr. Bourdain. Even after going to 80 countries, his favorite destination is always Japan.
Always, no doubt.
Very
That's
cool.
what my old chefs used to say.
Thing I do love is their beer. There's this new one that
Oh,
Saki
yeah.
I just got. It's
I've
very
had that.
good. There's
Yeah.
Sanpuro also, very good beer. It's light, it's refreshing, and of course Saki is delicious.
I have a hard time with chopsticks, you know.
Oh no, it's easy.
I love chopsticks.
Well, I like the ones that are still stuck together.
Any ones?
Do you guys know about this artist? She's like super famous.
No, tell me about it.
Here is Kusama Cosmic Nature and features the artwork of Yayoi Kusama. She has a long history of connecting with the natural world through her artwork, and she grew up on a seed nursery north of Tokyo, and as a young girl romped through flower fields with violas and pumpkins.
Very cool. I love that.
That's beautiful art.
Yeah, she's Quite the cat, and very diverse too, eh? In her designs. Look at this room. She made like an infinite room.
What?
Yeah. She's genius. She's a freaking genius, this lady.
The Rabbit Island in Japan. This is kind of like a feel-good story of the day. I always like to come up with a feel-good story of the day. So Japan is made up of nearly 7,000 islands. The little island of Okunoshima, I really hope I pronounced that properly, in the inland sea is best known for its curious big-eared population. And here's a little video about the little guys.
Ground with no sign of that legendary vigilance. In fact, they're relaxed to the point of idiocy. And rather than fleeing at the first sight of an intruder, these rabbits actually chase visitors. And the reason for this cavalier approach to potential danger? Well, the key to this mystery lies in Okunoshima's past. During World War II, the island was used to make poison gas. For secrecy and safety, the civilian population, their pets and livestock were evacuated. After the war, the plant was abandoned, and fear of contamination meant that the island remained uninhabited. So where on earth did all of these rabbits come from?
Aren't they adorable?
Well,
Where did they come
goes back
from?
to that poison gas plant. Lab rabbits were used to test the effects of the gas, and some people believe that the island population is descended from escapees when the plant was shut down.
Escaped rabbits.
But records show that all of the rabbits at the site were destroyed at the end of the war.
They're ghost rabbits.
The people are
You can
holding.
go feed them.
With so many rabbits on the island, edible
Very
vegetation can get pretty scarce.
So could I ask you a question? These rabbits are on that island, and
Yeah.
I'm not a rabbit expert, but it would seem logical if they learned how to fish, they wouldn't have to worry about the lack of vegetation. These rabbits need to learn how to go in the water and grab fish. I'm just saying it, I'm done. That's it.
You know what? Your rabbits
might
need
happen.
to learn how to fish.
Right?
Like, let's go.
Well, rabbits
Like,
are,
you see how hungry they were,
yeah, but
Yeah.
they're vegetarians, right?
Oh,
right?
that might be a problem.
That
Let's
might be a
make them
problem.
That's a
carnivorous.
problem
Let's
there,
make them carnivorous.
right?
Maybe they're
Maybe
just in
they'll-
denial, right? Like,
Yeah, kelp or seaweed or
don't
nori
knock
or
it till you
whatever.
try it, rabbit.
Oh, my
Right.
goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.